In question 10, we're given the area of a circle and we're asked to find the circumference of the circle. We also need to remember that we're going to include appropriate units, but we will leave this in terms of pi. So we need to recall our two important equations, that area is equal to pi times the radius squared, and that circumference is equal to pi times the diameter. Another way of writing that is that circumference is equal to 2 times pi times the radius, because we know that it takes 2 radii to make a diameter, so 2 times r equals d, or we could divide our diameter by 2 to get our radius. All right, so if our area is 81 pi, that means that 81 pi is equal to pi r squared. So I know I can't go straight from the area to the circumference, but what I can do is I can find my radius from the area. And you did that already in a different problem. I think it was problem 7. So I can divide both sides of this by pi, because 81 pi is our area. We know it's equal to pi r squared. So now we're left with 81 is equal to the radius squared. So 81 is not my radius, but it's my r squared. I'm going to take the square root of both sides. 9 is equal to my radius. Okay, so from there I can find the circumference. So I could either double 9 to get my diameter, or I could just use this equation. And I could say circumference is equal to 2 pi times the radius, which is 9. Oops, that's a 9. So circumference is equal to 18 pi. Now we got to go back and remember our units. If area is in square inches, then circumference will just be in inches. And as I'm looking at this practice, I realize that this should not be an A. This should be a C. That's a mistake. So we get circumference is equal to 18 pi inches. You can write the word or you can just abbreviate. But be careful, it is not square inches, because circumference is a linear measure.